So what happens if you launch a scout, and while 2 scouts are present, you shut this off? That would cause a little bit of a paradox, wouldn't it? You'd have 2 scouts, but then the time travel disappears, and so the path that would allow the second scout to exist would no longer be there. It wouldn't have a white hole to come out of. So let's see what happens when I do that. And we have 2 scouts. And a solid... Oh. Hello everyone and welcome back to Astrophysicist Plays Outer Wilds. So, last time we tried to make a bit of progress on Ember Twin. He ran out the time limit, or died. Tried to find a shortcut back and failed. So, we are once again going to have to take the long way to the Sunless City. Hopefully I'll be able to do it a bit faster this time, though now that I know the way and know not to get stuck. Trying to see how interesting those rocks are, which, okay, they're a bit interesting, but not that interesting. Alright, I'll meet you at the Sunless City. See you soon. Okay, here I am again. Wasn't as bad this time. Now, before I go into the city proper, I'm gonna follow up on one thing I was told to do before, which is to launch a scout into the mouth of the catfish, which is supposed to light my way to find the other entrance. I'm just trying to center it here. Okay. Huh. That one fell. So maybe there's a hole in the catfish's mouth. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the other one, but that looks nice and centered. So I think once I go back to find the catfish, I'll be able to follow that light. Okay. Now, let's see. Do I want to spend time turning the lights on? Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Anglerfish Overlook, that's where I was. Stepping stone. I believe there's an exit from the stepping stone to find the way into the Anglerfish Cavern. And this one, Eye Shrine District. I believe I was coming from there when I found the path to the gravity cannon, which I suspect might have a shortcut. Okay, yeah, I've been here. Yeah, I haven't been up here. Is there anything? No. Okay. Alright, let's poke around a bit, see if we can find something new. Oh, yeah. So this is what Solanum wrote as a child. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They say it brought us to this solar system, but is it that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. Yeah, she mentioned that to us when we were talking, or she used to thought it was evil. What if the eye wanted that to happen? What if the eye isn't something good? So a nice little bit of environmental storytelling. If you compare the writing here to Solanum when we met her on the Quantum Moon last episode, the writing here is much broader. So it looks like she refined her handwriting with age. Just that as a child she had more of a large scrawl for handwriting, but it got better at it with age, which is a cool little detail. Okay, is there anything else around here? Oh, something up. Okay, yeah, so I think that is the Eye Shrine District, which, yeah, is filled with ghost matter. And I believe it was around here that I found the exit to the path towards the gravity cannon. Okay, let me try to get my bearings again. Maybe I think the path was probably outside, and I just went in before to find, yeah, just the shrine itself was a bit tricky to get to, but I think this path out here was what led to the gravity cannon. Yes. Okay, so I want to explore this path a bit further, since I got cut off definitely by the sun exploding, not by falling on a cactus. Okay, let's see. Ooh. If I've left my scout, I can't go to Phenomon. I'll just have to put it back later. Better that I can safely check for ghost matter here. It won't take too long to put it back in the catfish's mouth. Okay, still alive. And there is something up there. There's a path, at least. Okay. Safe up ahead. Alright, there is a shortcut. Okay. Okay. So let's get our bearings here. I was right, I just wasn't able to find the shortcut before because, oh, it is well hidden. Okay. So, I'm just gonna put my scout right there, just in case I lose it, and try to find a good landmark that I can find this again. So it's kind of within like a... Okay, so if I'm on the platform here, let's say I land there, go up, and then just straight out, and there's a tiny little hole in here I can go in to get back to the Sunless City faster. Okay. There we go, found our shortcut. And now with my luck, I'll finish everything there is to do in the Sunless City today and not ever need to take advantage of that. Okay. So next we go back to the Anglerfish Overlook. We put the scout back in the anglerfish's mouth. And then we go to Stepping Stone Cavern, where there is a secret entrance to get to the Anglerfish Overlook, where you can actually get inside the anglerfish and figure out the secret to avoiding them, which will make it safer for us to go to Dark Bramble. Yeah. Yep, there we go. And there's also the path to the high energy lab here, which we haven't checked yet. So if we have time, we'll try that afterwards. Okay, I think this is... Yeah, I don't think we've been here before. But we're kind of on our way to the Scout. So maybe this is the Stepping Stone Caverns. Or just a residential district. We're a little bit low on oxygen, but we know where we can refill, and... Okay. Sorry, my mistake that time. I will not back up into a cactus again. Yet there is something worth looking at in there. So how do we get in there? So, that entrance blocked. Is there a way around the back? No. Is there a path from below? Okay, there's a path from the other side. I might have to go around this too. Okay, well, closer to the front, I saw an elevator up. So I'm gonna try that. Scout is, yeah, still vaguely this way, but below us. So maybe this isn't the right way to go. Okay. So my gut is telling me there might be like a hole we go through with the sand. Ugh. hit a cactus. Okay, I'm gonna need to be more careful about that. My life is not doing so well. Okay, so a bit to the right of the one we went in before. Oh, crap. I lost all my oxygen. Damn it. Alright, well, we have the shortcut now, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back at the Sunless City. I have once again left my scout in the anglerfish's mouth for once I go traveling to the anglerfish. Yes, obviously when I go traveling to the anglerfish, but right now I'm going to go try to get that scroll again. So I think we have to come down from above and be careful not to land on a cactus. The problem is there's no elevator here this time. There was before in the previous loop, but I don't know why there isn't now. So maybe it comes on after a certain amount of time for some reason. So I think what I'm gonna do is go check out the anglerfish, or maybe it's when I turn on the lights that also turns it on, because I'm not sure if I turned on all of the lights. Yeah, I think I only turned on a couple, so... Well, for now, let's go down to Stepping Stone Path, I think it is. And yeah, this looks like the way to where we left our scout, and hopefully the light from it will illuminate how to get there. But on the way, let's just read up. So, some other child's writing. Okay, we're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't too far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave, and then up and into Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get the fossil fish. Yeah, we read this before. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light in his mouth, he'll show you the way. And yeah, we read all this before. Okay. So we've got to go into Stepping Stone Cave, which I believe we're on the route to, or it's somewhere around here now. Is this it, maybe? Yes. Okay. Okay, so Stepping Stone Cave, unsurprisingly, has a big pit in the center with stepping stones. And you can see the scout is roughly over there. Can't see the light from here, though. So let's try to make our way across carefully, vaguely in the direction of the scout. Okay, scout is up above us. So, Oh, yeah, there it is. Now, can I go straight up with a jetpack from here? Yes, I can. Ah, and so that's why the scout fell down before. It ended up tumbling into the mouth. All right. Okay, coming out of the belly of the whale here. Oh, well, geez, this is just so tragic seeing all of the Nomai dead here. 3 children came to play and suddenly died for some still unknown reason. Okay, let's see what we have here. Levi. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. So they're playing like tag or something. Levi, rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear blindfold and do not peek. Lammy, Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Levi, Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Okay, anglerfish are blind. I guess maybe that was what Pie learned from inspecting the fossil. Ilix, rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. Yeah. Levi, the rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Okay, so anglerfish can eat you. Levi, last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Okay, cool game. So, the anglerfish is blind, presumably... Well, how would it work? Well, if there's atmosphere in dark bramble, then maybe it can use sound. Otherwise, it might have some other sense, like echolocation. Well, echolocation also requires an atmosphere. But I suppose if the Nomai are doing this, then they must be using senses they have. And as far as I know, they don't have echolocation or something. We know they have sight, they write and can read. They probably can hear, but I'm not 100% clear on that. Maybe they all write, that they only write. I don't know. Maybe they can hear. But otherwise, if they're blinded and can't hear, they'd be basically useless. So I'm gonna assume they can probably hear. Anyways, let's read. Melloray, anglerfish study. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Perhaps it used this growth to attract prey, a lure. Yeah, that makes sense. Coleus, an update, Melloray. While I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. Melloray, I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. And then off from the center again. Melloray, visually the specimen appears to be that of the same species as the anglerfish dark bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. Still a mystery how it got here. Maybe like a dark bramble seed opened up a wormhole or something. Coleus, this anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Okay. So where are we here? Okay. Is this another shortcut we can use to get into the anglerfish cavern? Okay, maybe that's it. Just look for an archway. What do I do? Actually, now my ship's way on the other side. I am low on oxygen. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to go out here, hope I can find some trees. Otherwise, I might be cutting this one short. Okay, I know there is a path to oxygen from within here. You know what, actually, I'm just gonna reset the loop now. I think that'll be easier. See you in a bit. Okay, back once more in the Sunless City. This time turning on all the lights in case that's what triggered the elevator before. And so first, I think I'm gonna go find that one scroll that was a bit tucked away, which I had to, well, I got stuck on a cactus, ran out of oxygen before. So let's see if I can get there this time. Since I don't need to leave a scout in the anglerfish's mouth, one thing I can do... Yes, the elevator is on. Okay, so it's probably the light switch which turned it on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is go close to here, launch my scout through, and actually I just want my scout to be like... Yeah, well, I was trying to get it right. Yeah, perfect, it's on the sand pile. So I want to look for the hole that is directly above the scout and then fall into that hole. Okay, and just while I'm around here, check for anything else of interest. Okay, scout. Let's see, is it this hole? It looks like it. Yes. Okay. Oh, always so grim. Okay, we can get out that way. Let's see what the scroll says. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit. We've constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. Oh, yep, I already figured that one out, but let's just read through. Pi. It's a purely theoretical exercise on my part, Yarrow. Who doesn't love computing in good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? Okay, so Pi's trying to figure out how to get there by shuttle, even though she doesn't have to, but just because it's fun. Okay, Idea. Hi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash Twin regularly. Idea, that would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be traveling there by shuttle, and that the sun station doesn't even have a landing pad, but she said she knew. Okay. So, in case I hadn't figured it out, which honestly I did just kind of by trial and error, they're telling, or finding it and going there myself, this tells us that you can take the teleporter to the sun station. You don't have to try to land there by ship, which would be very difficult. Probably possible. I mean, there's a big opening in the middle of it where it broke apart. If you can get there, you can probably align your orbit. It's going to be tough, though. Okay. So, let us go to the remaining places here. So, I believe what's left is the high energy lab trailhead. So I'm just going to turn the lights off and then back on for that so I know where it is. Okay, down there. So, scout launcher to point me that just in case I get lost. Yeah, there's a lot in this city to potentially visit. I think that's where the Stepping Stone Cave is. Let me just double check I'm remembering correctly. Stepping Stone Cave, yes. Actually, before going down, I am going to refill on oxygen. There we go. Ooh, nice having lights all the way down there and not looking into the darkness. Okay, so I've got a elevator up over there. Now, I can probably get my scout back now. That's not doing much good. Let's see. Okay, so it comes up to here. So, down, just go the gravity way. I was uncertain to call it the easy way or the hard way, because falling by gravity is not very hard, but the landing could be. Oh. Ooh. Too slow. Okay, I'm gonna need to come here on another loop and go straight for the high energy lab, because it looks like that gets blocked off pretty quickly. Once more, repeating the loop. See you soon. Okay, back here once more. Only going to turn on the lights for the high energy lab this time. And just float down. Going down the easy way with the hard landing. That's what I'm going to call it. Yeah, only a bit of sand so far, so we should be good. Yeah, here we go. So I forget exactly what it was at the high energy lab. One thing I do remember we're supposed to find at Ember Twin is a diagram of what tower on Ash Twin teleports us where. And we haven't found that yet. Okay, these aren't quantum, are they? No. Okay, good. Quantum cacti would not be fun. Oh, let's follow the glowing cable. That probably makes sense. So maybe that's what we'll find there. I mean, that's something that we could just figure out through trial and error. Ooh. This doesn't look... Oh. Okay, fell down in the sand. It'll raise me up. Let me just try to get a look at the other side. Oh, scout launcher, of course. Okay. So, no. Ooh. I'm not making this easy. Scout launcher is getting caught in the sand. I can tell there are cacti there, at least at the front. I just don't know if they go back at all. Let's see. Any chance of getting a scout through? No. Can I take a picture right as it hits the edge? Yeah, kind of, but it's not very informative. Okay, well... maybe what I'm supposed to do is just wait for the sand to rise and then walk across. I mean, it's already pretty close to it. You can only come here in a brief time period when it's low enough. So it does kind of feel like they're leading you to that solution to this puzzle, rather than... oh, and you know, if I do try to go across in a jetpack, the sand will just push me down anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this to get high enough and go across. Can't wait much longer than that, or I might get crushed against the ceiling. That was not pleasant. Some very gruesome sound effects last time that happened. Oh, speaking of death, one funny thing I noticed, which gets cut out in the edits, is if you die from running out of oxygen, as soon as you wake up in the next loop, your character takes a huge breath of air. So that's one little cute detail they added in. Okay, almost ready. Okay, it is just at front, but the jetpack would have pushed me, or it would have gotten pushed down by the sand. I went too fast. Okay. Sand is just below me, so I can't really waste time. Crap, how am I supposed to get through there? Okay. Well, now I'm in a dead end, and the sand is rising. Okay, here we go. Alright. Follow the glowing blue line. Follow the glowing blue line. Following the glowing blue line. And try not to die of the rising sand. Okay, here we are. Okay, way up. Okay, that should give me a healthy amount of time. If I don't run out of oxygen first. Okay, something in there, but ooh, no way am I going up. Ghost matter issue warning there. Alright. Hello everyone, I'm back. For some reason, my recording cut off yesterday, so I don't have my original experience of seeing the high energy lab, but I will catch you up here, possibly with a few new things. So, first of all, to open up the experimental portion of this, you move the ball over like that. I was surprisingly flummoxed by that last time. And then you have to set it up with one white hole and one black hole in here. Now, the first time I came through, I left the lights on in this city, but found writing here saying that in order to see the time travel effect, they need all the energy from the city in order for it to have enough energy to see that. So this time when I came through, I left all the lights off behind me, and we will see if we see time travel here when I send my scout. No, I do not. Okay. Maybe it's the opposite. You need to turn all the lights on, and then it drains all the energy. I might have to try that again. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. We didn't see that, but let me show you everything else that's going on here. Hi. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Remy, in theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Pi, initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the white hole station. Remy, hypothesis, it is possible for an object to enter a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. Object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. In other words, time travel. Well, backwards time travel. Time travel into the future actually isn't that hard. Oh, wait, what is this? I did not see this last time, so I wonder what this is. Maybe this is how they control the pathway of energy. Are we fully powering it? Yes, okay, maybe now it's fully powered. And launch Scout. Oh, yes. Scout comes out well before it goes in. That is cool. And for a bit, you can even see the text saying error duplicate signal while both of them are out. That's a cool effect. Okay, so let's check the other scroll. Oh, that was the first one again. Remy, an update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. Pi, to that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Pi, of note, Remy, Yara requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. Remy, I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Yeah, don't want to steal all the energy from the city without letting them know first. That could cause problems. Pi, all available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Remy and I are about to run a new test. Remy, hypothesis confirmed, hypothesis confirmed. I saw it, Pi saw it, hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Yeah, so this is them when they first did the experiment I just did and saw, yeah, something came out before it went in, which is, yeah, that's time travel. That is really weird. And yeah, I would be excited too if I saw that. Okay, let's see what's up here now. Remy, the Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Pi, hypothesis, creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Pi, Remy and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy. A thrilling but enormous undertaking. We'd also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. Pi, we would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. So this is probably the Ash Twin project they're referring to, which we're finally putting together some details on what it is. It's a way to get enough energy to send something back in time 22 minutes. Remy, the energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. Pi, my pun was unintended, Remy, so I believe it's you who's error form. Okay, I think there was one more scroll, yes. Pi, the Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. Root. I don't think I've met you before, Root. Or met in quotation marks. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the Whitehall Station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Yarrow, of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. Yarrow, my gratitude to those who notice my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is on a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. Yeah, like somebody who makes a mistake in a YouTube video and gets hundreds of comments on that. I can only hope I'll someday be so popular to have that problem. Flux, we can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. Oh, yeah, I should comment on this. So I think this is referring to one of the towers that teleports to the sun station, which we already found, and they're hinting at here, in case you haven't figured that one out yet. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Himber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. And then all the way over here we have Clary, Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. So keep us. So what are they working on? Okay, so they're creating the warp course in the Black Hole Forge. Okay, and here's the diagram they were referring to of the towers. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us direct clues as to where each goes. We don't see the standard symbols for each planet. We just see the shape of each tower from the side and from above. But knowing what we said, that we can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination, there's really only one place left we want to teleport to, and that's the Ash Twin project itself, which they've said is completely sealed up, and that means you can't get in physically, so you would have to teleport there. And if the towers resemble their destinations, then obviously twin towers resemble twin planets. And of the two, Ember Twin is the one with the big slot around the equator. So the tower with the slot presumably teleports to Ember Twin, and the other one to Ash Twin. So, assuming I'm right, the teleporter to the Ash Twin project will be in that tower. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else around here to look at. Okay, exit. Yeah, that was closed from the other side, but we can exit now. Now, down here, I wonder if anything interesting happens if we put the energy the other way. Does that just revert it? There's also a little cave down there, which I want to check out. I think that might have been the other path I saw coming here when I was on the way. So let me go... Oh, no, wait, I need to go up. The exit is out there. So let me go check that out to see if there's anything interesting there. And... yeah, we've already read all of that. So it was down here and across the way... that, yes. Okay, yeah, so this is covered in ghost matter, and photo mode, it is way too dangerous. Okay, so there's nothing necessary there, it's just showing an alternate path that they set up, which we cannot use because there's ghost matter there. Which, it just now occurs to me, the ghost matter must be more recent than the Nomai, as the Nomai never seemed to mention ghost matter, and it's scattered in a lot of the places they lived. So the ghost matter must have appeared since the Nomai passed away. Okay, so while I'm back here, I want to show you all one fun Easter egg. So let's set up our little time travel experiment once more. Draining all the energy from the cities, get out our scout launcher. So here, you can remove either of the warp cores and the whole thing shuts off. You can launch a scout. For a brief period, you get a duplicate signal while the two scouts are out. So what happens if you launch a scout, and while two scouts are present, you shut this off? That would cause a little bit of a paradox, wouldn't it? You'd have two scouts, but then the time travel disappears, and so the path that would allow the second scout to exist would no longer be there. It wouldn't have a white hole to come out of. So let's see what happens when I do that. And we have 2 scouts. And a solid... Oh. I think I just broke reality. Sorry about that. Oh, I beat the game. Well, that was a cool way to beat the game. A nice kazoo re-rendition of the main theme of the astronauts from the Outer Wilds expedition as the credits whiz by just fast enough to make sure you know, no, this isn't the real ending.
So obnoxious. It's great.
And there we go. That was the Outer Wilds. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell to be sure you get notifications of new uploads. See you again soon.